Oh, them boys. This way a little bit. You see a Christmas tree? Morning, boys, morning, boys, morning, boys. There we go. There we go. Morning, boys, what's good, what's good? It is Tuesday, December 16th? December something? December 16th. And we are back. With a tiny bit of RuneScape. And then some World of Warcraft. Tiny bit of RuneScape. We've got a long ways to go in the WoW world. My character's only level 45, man. 45. And we have... I mean, technically, like, what, a month and a half-ish to get 60? But, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Before we do that, gotta do a little dailies, the old school RuneScape dailies. Start things off, you buy the battle staffs. I think that's really it. It's the battle staffs and the trees? And aside from that, I think that's pretty good for the most part. I think it's pretty good. Damn, look at that butt. Boom. Get our sand. Good old Bert. Sandbird. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, should I do some skilling? Probably. Maybe. Remove this, remove this. Put this on. Sure, let's go with the crab. Might as well. How do I get there? What's the best way to get to crab? Let's go on Subaru. Right here, CIQ. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Wait, I don't have my Diamond Staff. Your stomach's bubbling? Dude, mine too, man. Did you eat pizza tonight? I had pizza. Coffee. Man, my stomach was not a fan. Not a fan. How's it going, pizza? See? Speaking of, we summoned him. Went to the bathroom 6 times. Oof, I only got 3. I was gonna finish my coffee. I didn't get around to it. Chimichangas. Oof, that'll get you. That'll get you. Ooh, old beans. That's the worst. Trying to take you out. Yeah, man, that's life sometimes. That's life. Alright, let's get to the good old crab. And then let's get to some WoW, huh? Some WoW to WoWcraft. Alright, what is this place called? AIQ? AIS? Let's go, Diggs. AIS, that's the one. Is there, by the way, is there a faster way to get to the crab other than this? Because this seems kind of, Is there any way I can get to Tal Takan? Or this place? Toenail Cavern? I need some barrows? No barrows tonight. It'll be a nice chill night. Nice chill night. Play some WoW. No, no barrows. No barrows. No barrows. Not today, my friend. Not today. Just get into the crab. We bought our battle staves, we got our sand. I think that's really it. Use the burn network. Can I do fire cape again? Dude, I would love to do fire cape again. AJR and take the mountain guide. Huh. You ain't ever getting the fire cape? You can get the fire cape. How'd I do Jad? You wanna see my Jad review quick? Dude, do you guys like the thumbnail? The YouTube thumbnail? AJP. AJP. Is there I can search for a thing? You die before you get to Jad. You just gotta lock in, brother. You gotta lock in for a good 3 hours. Just take some time. Oh, is there a boat? Oh, look at that. Down to there. For real, for real. I gotcha, that makes sense. Crazy to have walked this every single time. No one said a word, man. No one has mentioned it once. Alright, scroll through the cave. Let's try this battle axe out. Oh, I don't have my defender. Oh well, whatever. You watching how to start playing WoW? Dude, I gotta make a... What was it, necklace teleport too? I gotta make like a WoW thing. It's gonna be classic. I'll give you a quick rundown. Just like that, we're home. Home sweet home. I can do a WoW guide. How to play WoW. So it's gonna be on. We'll start from the beginning. I was gonna snake him. Start from the beginning. WoW Classic, Anniversary Realm. That's the most important part. You go Anniversary Realms, and that is gonna bring you to this screen. The realm selection. Make sure you're on Anniversary right here. We're playing on Dream Scythe. Dream Scythe, the normal server. You pop into that son of a bitch, and then you're greeted with this. Boom. Now this is a very, very crucial, important decision, Diggs. This is the most important decision you've ever made in your life. Maybe. Arguably. First of all, you are limited to the Horde. Now technically with Burning Crusade we also get Blood Elves. So if you really want to play a Paladin, which in Classic is Alliance only, you have to wait till the pre-patch comes out. I would recommend not starting Paladin for that reason. So you're tasked with how do you explain this? I mean, picking your class is like the main. Oh, dude, I'm jealous. I'll start off by saying I'm jealous. Start off, you pick one of the 4 races, or really, you could probably pick your class first. What do you typically like lean towards? There is a druid. There is a druid. The druid is limited to only Tauren. Tauren druid. Druid's pretty good. You can be a caster, a melee DPS, a tank, or a healer. You can play all 3 of the Holy Trinity. Any class, any spec. I would try to just pick something. Yeah, class is more important. You're right. Pick something that really calls to you. Like, as lame as it sounds, pick something that you can really... Yep, you can shapeshift into a bear, a tiger, technically like a chicken. Oh, let's see if... Wow, TBC. Picking a class. Five years ago by Mad Season. That's an hour-long video. Dude, how do people make this stuff? Hour-long video. Let's just check it out. See who's got cooking. Hey, hold on. Let's see what he's got cooking. Give my opinion. Hunters get pets, correct.
You are not prepared. After all, that's why you click this video, right? The Burning Crusade is coming, and you are undecided of your main class. I can't really say that I blame you. I'm sure many of you have played Vanilla Classic, and you'd of course know that the classes are much more clear-cut. You want a tank, you pick a warrior. You want to be the best healer?
Dude, I should almost go like yeah, basics. Oh, it's so hard to... How do I even explain this? Okay, let's break this down. You like having fun? That's good. Start things from the beginning. This is tutorial for digs. Tutorial. Wait, hold on. WOW. Tutorial. Or digs. With a Z. Sorry, that's not me. Ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Button up the shirt a little bit. Yeah, we gotta lock in a little bit. Welcome to WoW tutorial for digs. For noobs. /noobs. It's not a bad thing. World of Warcraft is broken down. Oh, dude, how do we start this? Noob's not a bad thing. Noob means new player. Google definition. Right here. A person.
Noob.
Inexperienced in a particular sphere or activity, especially computing or gaming. You're a
noob.
That's okay. That's not a bad thing.
Noob.
Okay. So things start off. God. RuneScape banned the word noob? Oh, God. I'm mean? No, it's not mean. You guys are RuneScape players. You're soft, man. You're soft. I'm just kidding. Okay, dig / noobs or new players. New players. Okay. So let's jump right into WoW. I always drew that, but I just wanted to call you a noob. So you have... Oh, dude, I need to like make a slideshow presentation or something. A slideshow. Hey, this is the orc, man. This is the orc. This is... There you go. You got 3 or 4 rolls. There we go. Okay, so World of Warcraft is based on a Holy Trinity system. If you know what the Holy Trinity is, you're you're one of 3 classes. Or 4 roles? I guess technically there's like 3.5 if you break down DPS into range and melee. It's a Holy Trinity. You have your tank. It's supposed to be a shield. Your tank. Your tank absorbs damage. Wait, how do we do this? We're gonna list it out? I'll just break it down like this. Your damage. Sword. Swing. And then your healer. Heals. Hey, that's not too bad. DPS. Your DPS, your tank, and your healer. It's called the Holy Trinity because one cannot survive without the other. The DPS, squishy. Low HP. Big damage. Big damn. Low to no healing. So it's like low HP, low survivability, not much healing. Not much heals. So low HP. If you're fighting a 5-person dungeon, or if you're fighting like a big group enemy, and you have a whole group of all DPS, right, you're going nowhere. Low HP, they can't really take much damage, but they do big damage. What do they need? They need a tank. Tank is big HP. Big HP. Low damage. Dude, we really gotta work on the paint skills. L. Low. Low damage. Big HP, low damage. These are the guys that will be taking all the hits from the monsters. Right? You walk into a room and... I pull up like a WoW dungeon. WoW Classic Dungeon. Yeah, I needed a slideshow for this. I should have made a slideshow. Okay, well basically, when you're starting off a dungeon... You'll be fighting a pack of enemies. These are bad guys. Well, you gotta make them right, of course. Of course. No, hold on, work with me. I'm cooking something. Fighting bad guys. And then a bigger bad guy. Let's say one bad guy for now. Your big bad guy. He's got a lot of health. You can't kill him on your own. So what do you need? You need a group. In the group, you're broken down into the Holy Trinity. Your tank is going to take aggro. So this guy is going to be attacking the tank. The tank takes all the hits. They keep all the aggro, which means that he's not going to be attacking him. Wait, draw an arrow. No attacking the healer. And no attacking the damage. Because the tank is holding aggro. The tank is the one holding aggro. The DPS needs to do damage to kill the boss. The DPS can't do it alone. They need the tank to take the damage. This is the worst explanation I've ever heard. Okay, moving on. The healer heals the tank. Or heals. Heals with also low damage. Low damage. Okay. Healer keeps everyone alive. The tank and DPS can't do anything without a healer. Right? You with me? Because if you're just a tank and damage, the tank's gonna die. Then this big bad boss is gonna go to kill the DPS. And then everyone's dead. Then the whole group wipes. The whole group falls apart. So it's kind of how it's one can't survive without the other. Technically, you can do some easier stuff with just damage and healers or whatever. Or just damage, whatever. That's beside the point. This is the holy trinity of role-playing games. You need the tank. Normally run one tank, 3 DPS, 1 healer. Okay, are we all on the same page? Does that make sense? Does that make any sense? I think my picture looks pretty nice. I think my explanation was not the greatest. Think of it like RuneScape if you can help kill monsters with other people. So Jad, if there's one guy that's taking all the damage from Jad, right, healer, self-explanatory, damage does the most damage. Now each class falls into one of these categories, or multiple, really. They actually all fall into multiple categories, multiple of it. You have, from the top down, I like make a, I want some icons. I need some icons. WoW class list TBC. No, I don't want a tier list. Actually, we could go based on a tier list. No, because we don't need that. We don't need that. I'm trying to find some icons for to help my pictures out a little bit. So basically, there are 9 classes in World of Warcraft. Burning Crusade edition. And here's this, pretty good. This works fine. Class, Druids. Druids are Night Elves and Tauren, hybrid or healer, which means they can tank, DPS, or heal. So they can fill all 3 of the Trinity. They can be any of these 3 roles. I'll put a little star of the color, which isn't really gonna help you, but Druid can be each. It's too small. Druid can be any of the 3. You can shapeshift. How much detail should I go into? Maybe just what each class can do. For now, we'll start there. Druids can tank, DPS, or heal. Hunters. Actually, no, hold on. Druids. Shapeshifters. Can I start over? Super, you have to go back. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling. Basically, long story short, Subaru, WoW is broken down into the Holy Trinity of classes. Or the Holy Trinity. Each class fits into a specific role, and everyone works together to defeat the big bad bosses. Okay? Now, when you're picking a class, there's a lot of considerations. Number 1. What's good? No, that's like number 3. Number 1. What do you want to do? Do you want to be a tank? Do you want to heal? Do you want to do damage? Number 2. What's good, I guess. Yeah, what's good? What's viable? Is this something that can't even be played at a high level, even if you're like a perfect player? Does it still suck ass? Luckily in TBC, that's not really the case. And then number 3. What's the most coolest? Oh god. Number 3. What's the coolest? What's the most fun? Okay. So druids can fit in any of the 3. And they can shapeshift. Why tank look like a mouth? That's supposed to be a shield. See? Shield. That's a shield. That's a shield. Druids, shapeshift, they're masters of nature. I'm not gonna get too much into the lore of them because I don't really know too much. But as you can see, they use health, mana, rage, energy. That's not really important right now. Main thing is they can shapeshift. Cat into a bear, into a let's go. Made a tune on TBC. 27 days to get 60. That's right. Well, technically you have longer than that. 27 days works. Yeah, druids can shapeshift. They can play any of the 3 specs. That's good. Druids are covered. Hunters. Hunters, you know, a ranger. They can use a bow or a gun. They control a pet. You can tame pets. Tameable hunter pets. I mean, you got a shit ton, dude. You can have any of these as your sidekick, basically. You know, the list goes on. Bat, bear, boar, carrion bird, cat, crab, crocolisk. Crocolisk? Gorilla, hyena, owl, raptor, scorpion, spider, tall strider, turtle, wind serpent, wolf, dragonhawk, ravager, orb stalker, spore bat, nether ray, or serpent. And those are just like the families. You can get different variations of each. Hunter's pretty cool. But they only fit into one role. They are DPS only. Right, DPS only. Mages. Masters of the fire, frost, and arcane spells. Very low health. They use mana. Lots of AoE abilities. Good damage. They're also only a DPS. Paladins. Paladins are a little funky for our situation. In classic World of Warcraft, which is the first version that we're playing right now before TBC comes out. Which you didn't tell me the green screen's not all the way. Hunter or Paladins can only be Alliance. Now, this won't matter when TBC actually comes out, but for now, if you're planning on playing before the game actually gets to the pre-patch on January 1st, January 13th, then you gotta wait. Paladins also can be any of the 3. Tank, healer, or DPS. By the way, the ratio of these... Take a step back. The ratio of these classes that you run, it's not a 1-to-1-to-1 ratio. It's normally about 1 to... Fucking raids as well. Like 1 tank. For a normal 5-man group, it's 1 to 3 to 1. Right, for a 5-man group. 1 tank. Your tank. Tank. DPS. 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 And healer. A big aspect of World of Warcraft is 5-man dungeons. Basically a raid. What's considered a raid for old school RuneScape is a lot of the kind of starter endgame content. And you'll run it 99.5% of the time with 1 tank, 3 DPS, and 1 healer. Right, so it's not a strict 1-to-1 ratio, which is why it might seem balanced towards DPS. But that's Paladins. If you want to play a Paladin, you have to wait a little bit. But they are kind of, you know... I mean, you know what a Paladin is. A big armor-wielding, holy warrior. They summon the holy light. They heal. They use shields. They got big swords. Next up, a priest. Priest. Can you see this? Can we see this color? Yeah, that's fine. That works. Priest can heal. Or DPS. Okay, relax, super. Relax. Priest can heal or DPS. They are also very squishy. They're cloth wearers. And they use one of 3 specializations. Discipline, Holy, or Shadow. Shadow Priest does pretty good damage. More of like a supporty class in a way. Or you can heal as Discipline or Holy. Next up, the Rogue. The Stealth. The Stealth Lord of the cunning tricks and physical abilities. Master of concealment and disguise. Rogues have no trouble finding employment as thieves, cutthroats, spies, and assassins. Wow. Wow, what an explanation. Rogues are only DPS. Make it a little darker yellow. Rogues are only DPS, okay? They stealth around. They actually do have a stealth ability, so they can be not detected as easily. Great in PvP. Good crowd control, which means locking down mobs. Stunning, kind of like stunning them and stuff. You could probably have stuns in RuneScape. But they were leather. They're a little squishier compared to a different, like a warrior or paladin. But they do good damage. Assassination, combat, or sub. But that look like pimples. Your pimples should not look like this. Shaman. This is my personal favorite. Spiritual leaders of the tribes and clans that communicate with the spirits and have visions of the future. And guide. I said and twice. Guide the people through the darkest of times. Many mistake their wisdom and serenity for a pacifist nature. When challenged, though, Shaman have a range of powers and abilities dealing with threats of the natural order. RuneScape stuns are 20 seconds long. Rogues are not that long, but rogues are pretty damn good. Rogues are good. Shaman's a little bit tankier, I guess you could say. They were up to male. Which, there's armor classes. We can get into that in a little bit. But they're a little tankier than rogues, mages, priests. And they fit into 2 classes. 2 roles. They can DPS, or they can heal. Okay. Lots of elemental magic. Their specs are elemental enhancement, which is melee. So you can be a ranged or melee DPS, which we didn't even get into that. Or they can heal. We got warlocks. Make it purple. They're kind of like necromancer, chaotic magic. They summon demons. They also have pets. But they are a strictly ranged class, or a DPS class only. Ranged DPS class only. And last but not least, we have warriors. Warriors are all melee all the time. Big, beefy guys. 2-handed weapons. Dual-wield weapons. Excellent for those who like damage. They're tanky. They can wear shields. And they can also be a tank. Or a DPS. Wait, am I missing a tank? Is it only warriors, pallies, and druids? Warrior, pally, druid. Huh. We'll all be. This is kind of the basic breakdown, right? You have 9 total classes, and as you can see, the ratio. Shami. Put Shaman on the outside of the circle. It's kind of like a scuff tank. You're not really a tank, but you kind of can be. The reason why Shamans are not actual tanks is because, not that they can't take damage, but they don't have a taunt. So the way that WoW works in a real basic threat table type thing is this guy will attack whoever is dealing him the most threat. Now, tanks have a lot of high threat abilities, which is kind of like, it's just a way for this guy to keep attacking. For this guy to keep attacking him, you need to cause some threat, which is like when you deal damage to him, certain abilities do more threat, which makes them attack him more. And then they also have a taunt, which is like no matter what's going on, if this guy does 100,000 damage, normally this guy would go over to here. You can taunt him, and it makes you the top of the threat meter. That brings him all the way back to you. Brings him back to you. Hopefully that makes sense. Shamans don't have a taunt though, so that's why Shamans are not really a real tank. Because if shit goes wrong, and they're the only tank without a threat, without a taunt, all of a sudden your DPS start dying, start getting picked off. Understand? Can't keep them safe. You can't protect them. You're the protector of the group. I think that's it for classes for the most part. I mean, each of them do have their specialization, what they do. How's it going, Cygnus? What they're kind of, the best at. Druids have a lot of utility. Dude, I need to make like a spreadsheet. This is crazy. I've never thought about explaining WoW like this on this basic of levels, which is good. Which is good. Are you with me so far? Or are you all on the same page? Does this kind of make sense? Right? Each class is very, very different. It's nothing like RuneScape in that aspect. Create account now, will still over TBC. Yes, for sure. Sure. Think of it as in RuneScape. I mean, just to be basic, to break it down basically. Right now, I'm using melee stuff. Imagine if all of my spells and abilities, I had no ranged. It was all like, increases your attack with your next hit, or slows the target down, or charge into the enemy, etc, etc, etc. That would be like a warrior. Now you add prayers to a warrior, that's a paladin. You take out the melee, you go to a bow, that's hunter. You got that, you understand that. If you choose warlock, it can be different types of warlock. Yes, each class has 3 different specializations. And that's why they're kind of, some of them are able to flex into these other categories. If you're a warlock, you can either be an affliction warlock, a demonology warlock, or a destruction warlock. To break things down, I need to see the talent tree. TBC class. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, this is what I was looking for. This is exactly what I was trying to do. That's true. Class overview guides: healing, resto druid, holy paladin, holy priest, resto shaman, DPS, feral druid, balanced druid, hunter, all 3 hunter spectre damage, all 3 mage spectre damage, ret paladin, shadow priest, rogue, Ellie shaman, enhancement shaman, all 3 warrior specs or warlock specs, and 2 of the warrior ones, but these are all different specs. If you go into warlock, basically what a specialization is you kind of will focus on one of these trees over the other. Affliction is all about doing dots or damage over time abilities. Destruction is doing big casts and big crits, but not as many dots, different playstyle. And demonology focuses on your pet. Dane Sea War. Warlock's not about that life. Okay. Whatever you say, whatever you say. Yeah, so each one of these plays a little... I mean, it depends on the class. I think Warlock is not too different from spec to spec. You will use different spells and stuff, and certain ones are stronger in PvP or PvE. But for the most part, on these non-hybrid classes, which is like just DPS only, they're pretty... I don't know, similar. Now if you want to go start min-maxing a little bit, I'm not going to tell you how to play, so maybe you're a min-maxer. Let's see, WoW class tier list. I would ignore this completely. But I'm going to show you anyways because some people like to know it. And I don't want to stick you on a class if you're the type of person that likes to try to compete to be like #1 damage or whatever. Or you want to be super good, I don't know. So certain classes are limited. As you can see, druids, this is ranked on like the top 10% parses, which means for the top 10% of players, last time Burning Crusade was played, this is kind of their optimal damage. If you're playing your class at a 90 percentile, this is how much damage you should be doing. That makes sense? Elephant in the room, certain classes are better than others, depending on the phase. You know, it kind of changes over time. Right? We have some different ones. But for the most part, if you want to be like a damage dealer, and you pick a druid, and you're expecting to be like near the top of the meter, right? It's just kind of, you have to have a different set of expectations. That being said, warlocks are good though. Warlocks are always, they're very good in Burning Crusade, right? There's always one right at the top. Destro Warlock, Affliction Warlock's even up there. Sunwell, Destro's the best. So Warlocks are very, very good. You prefer completion. You don't have to be the best. Okay, well this doesn't really matter to you then. Yeah, Warlocks are good. Warlocks are sick. Warlocks are a very good starter class. They're not too hard to play. Realistically, though, in this era of the game, none of them are too hard to play. So, yeah, I guess the next step would be if you're deciding on a Warlock. Blacks people click. Your options are, again, it kind of goes on how min-max you want to be. And this is why I was so anti-min-max when I kind of started my whole RuneScape playthrough. Is because if we bring up... Actually, let's take a step back. WoW Classic. DPS tier list. The thing that I don't like about this version of WoW that we're playing right now is it's very, very unbalanced. Like you saw that one that we're just looking at, that's pretty balanced. Right, for the most part, everything is everything's pretty competitive. You have a couple outliers, but you know, for the most part, these are all pretty good. They're all pretty close together. They're all viable, is really the point. If we go to Classic, now check this out. I mean, look at this. If you're playing a Druid or a Shaman in Classic, the people that are the super sweats will say, if you're not a warrior, get out of my group. Because warriors do about double the damage as shamans. Now, there are situations where you need shamans anyways because of their totems. Whatever. But Ret Paladin, for example, people hate Ret Paladins in Classic WoW. So, and the raids are not difficult enough to justify bringing only warriors and rogues. That's a whole nother thing. But, good thing is, TBC, all pretty balanced. You can kind of play whatever you want. If you're a druid, you'll probably be the worst. Assuming you're playing with all players that are the same skill level as you. So next step, depending on how far you want to take that quote-unquote min-max. Let's bring this one back out. It's a big decision what race you go. So we have the Warlock guide. I'm not too good with Warlocks. So forgive me. Let's see. Overview? Last overview. I'm looking for what race you go. Best races for Warlock in Burning Crusade. Okay, so here's what we do. Or here's what a lot of WoW players do. WoW players, they love the min-max, man. This is what they live for. They live for competing and being #1. So what everyone does, or what a lot of players do... Where did that thing go? I just lost it. What a lot of people do is they'll follow a guide like this. And they'll say, okay, Orc is the clear overall win for Warlock DPS. Blood Fury, which is the passive for Orcs, is a 1% DPS gain over the other races. So it's like, If you're a warlock and you're trying to min-max, you go orc. If you don't care too much about that, I would just pick whatever looks cool. Because I personally like, this time around I'm playing a troll. But in the past I've played Tauren, because I mean, look at this guy. Not as much damage as these guys. Troll Shaman or Orc Shaman. But, you gotta like your character at the end of the day. Warlock, Mage, Shooter, Hunter. And that's the good thing about how much time you have right now, is you can kind of take a step back and try them all out and see what one feels the best, because they do all play very different. And they're all good. They're all good. But yeah, if you want to min-max your stuff, you can go to like look at a Wowhead guide. Wowhead is the website. Wowhead TBC guide specifically, because they have all other stuff. I wouldn't worry about this part of it unless you really are a numbers person. But this is kind of the stuff that's kind of whatever. Whatever. So yeah, you log in, make sure you pick Horde, and then make a class. Easy as that. Then that's WoW. That's how you start playing WoW. Pick your class, you pick your race, depending on either what you like or what's the best. And then I would also recommend you get Curse Forge. Name is the most important thing, that's for sure. Unfortunately, with WoW, you do not have a Runelight in-game. You have to download a separate add-on called Curse Forge. And really, the add-ons I would recommend, and I'll put this all in Snake. I want to put this stuff in Discord as well, like a new players section. Maybe I'll clip this whole thing and be like, the worst explanation of WoW classes. You like WoW Up? I thought WoW Up was down. Regardless, you're gonna want to get some add-ons. The most important one is just Questy for leveling, which is Quest Helper. Unless you want to go Flammy Z route, like I did in RuneScape, and go Quest Helper lists. In WoW, I don't play without Quest Helper because they're everywhere. I gotta go over here for quests. I gotta go down here. In WoW, you kind of gather up all your quests. There's only one right choice. If your class can play undead, you play undead. Yeah. See, there are people like Jesse as well, where it's like I want to play undead, so I play undead. I respect that. I respect that. I wouldn't worry too much about the race. Just kind of pick what looks cool, man. Pick what looks cool. Don't be looking at... I would recommend not really paying attention to this stuff, because the numbers, they don't really matter as much as if you enjoy playing your class. Or if you like are behind the class fantasy of it. Like Shamans, I'm playing a Shaman. They're kind of middle of the pack. They're kind of mid. But man, I just think they're so cool. Chain Lightning, Lightning Bolt, Flame Shock, Earth Shock. Dude, I get this spell. Or sorry, I get a profession. Hold on, let's go back to our trusty guide. Classes, Elemental Shaman. Dude, check this out, check this out. If I go to my talents, right here, Lightning Overload. Gives your Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning spells a 20% chance to cast a second similar spell at the same target at no additional cost. Half damage. If I got a chance to just boom boom. For no reason other than a little bit of Gamba. A little bit of Gamba built into my class. So sometimes, when I get my procs, dude, I just pump. I pump, and I love it. I love it. That's why I play Shamans. And I like the class fantasy. I like the whole fact of buffing up my weapons with the elements and, oh yeah, no, I'll be top damage. Let's not get this, don't get it twisted, Snake. Don't get it twisted. I'll be top damage, alright. Unless I'm tanking. Which I'm probably not gonna be tanking. But, yeah, I don't know. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Is that a decent explanation? Cut out the parts where I'm kind of stuttering over my words. What's up, Subaru? I don't know what you're talking about. Barney clone, we millie rockin' on crip. You carry smoke, I'm a shalp the stick do anka. Can I explain tank and healers? So tanks and healers... Oh, my head was in the way, man. My bad, my bad. So a lot of WoW stuff, if you watched me play the other day, you probably saw me do a dungeon. Actually, pull it up real quick. Shout out Flamey's YouTube. Let's see. Let's go to this. So early in this playthrough, you get done, obviously. Man, looking good. So as weird as this is to say, people almost want looking good. Looking good. At one point, I ran this dungeon. Refresh the stream. Are you trolling me or are you actually serious? You'll see up here we have 5 classes. We're running a 5-man dungeon, which is the equivalent to like a RuneScape raid. You serious? Okay. In WoW, you will be not really assigned, but your class is best at one of these 5 things. Right? You have your guy that holds the aggro, the protector of the group. Protector. The tank protects your other groups. Right? It protects your other players. You're the one that wants to be getting hit by the bad guys. So you'll see as we're going into some of this stuff. You'll see the tank right here. This is our tank. The tank is pulling all the mobs. Right? He's taking all the damage, so the healer only has to focus on healing him. Ideally, that's what's supposed to happen. Normally what he does is he marks one target. Is everyone killed this guy, so he can focus on this guy. Now this is kind of a clusterfuck because, you know, this guy was all over the place and stuff. Whatever, that's beside the point. That's what's supposed to happen. A lot of WoW content is run as a 5-man dungeon, or... Are they body blocking? There's no body blocking. Let's watch Asmongold's Karazhan. Right, so you'll see... Uh-oh. Cursed. You'll see that this is broken down. This is the first raid of Burning Crusade. This is a 10-player dungeon, essentially. See that? So in this, you'll run 2 tanks, 2 to 3 healers, and the rest DPS. But they're kind of doing the same thing, where it's like the tank needs to be taking the damage. Because if he's not, as you just saw with this guy almost gets one shot. Watch this. Right here. Look at this hunter's health. You see this? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. And now he's stunned. Boom, boom. He's about to die. This hunter's about to die. If the tank doesn't pick it up, because the tank has more health, it takes less damage. And then eventually you'll get to, eventually, you'll get to 25-mans. And this is really what we got to recruit the boys for. 25-mans. We need lots of players. We need lots of players for 25-mans. 25, obviously. This comp I don't really know as well. That'd be a learning experience for me as well. But, I think you normally run, what? I'll say like 8 healers. 2 tanks still, 2 to 3 tanks. And the rest DPS. Rest DPS. The healer keeps everyone alive. You sit in the back, you kind of don't want to be taking damage. Keep everyone's health up. You can heal? Yeah, you can heal. You can heal. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Any questions? I'm good with that explanation. So yeah, then you'll make your character, you log in the game, you'll start off in, like one of these starter areas. Very straightforward. It's very straightforward. I do want to get a guild up and running. At some point. I have the charter on me, I think. Yeah, I have the charter. Get that signed, we'll get the guild up. But for now, you can use Discord. I am working on, or shout out Snakeup and Celine. Is that what name she goes by? We're helping out with the Discord. Boys, we're kind of cooking some stuff up. Making it into a real Discord, not just a basic text channel. So if we go here. Look at this. Burning Crusade WOW. Class selection, what are you playing? Raid sign up. Raid chat, we're getting some stuff. Getting some stuff situated. We'll have like a new player section as well. To you know, kind of explain what I just explained. Yeah, well done. For now I might just throw it in like roles or something, click the icon and become a WoW player. I don't know exactly where to put this. I don't know. Do you guys like if these are all kind of sectioned off like this, or is it a little bit of it's starting to get a little messy? Not like Ronaldo. Right. It makes sense, but at the same time, WoW Classic client. Yep. Classic Anniversary. Makes sense. Have WoW in a separate, RuneScape in a separate. So maybe I can add a RuneScape role as well. Put it in the rules. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, just to reinsure. Just to usher. WoW Classic, not Miss Pandaria. Miss Pandaria is a different game. That is what the old WoW, or not the old WoW, the second. It's the last re-release is in Miss Pandaria right now, so it's at a point where it's a different game. Dude, while we're here, boys, I'll show you guys TBC. You guys a little TBC, ETR. So right now they have a test realm, which isn't really relevant to you. They have a test realm for Burning Crusade. Oh my god, close this other one. Muted or something. It's a little loud. So boys, this. I didn't really get this character set up because I didn't plan on playing him too much. Right, I have no spells on my bars. But man, this, boys, is Burning Crusade. It's just a test realm, so you're given like a full set of gear and stuff. You can talk to all these guys, arena, buy all these items. But basically, we're gonna get to level 70, and then we're gonna be farming this gear. And we're gonna go into Karazhan, that raid I showed you before. Kill that, get some gear from that, go to the next one, kill that, and on and on and on and on and on. And then maybe PvP in between. Oh, dude, talents. I should almost make like each class do a little rundown. Nice. Good, well done. Good job showing them. So yeah, again, WoW Classic Anniversary. It's kind of confusing. There's a shit ton of WoWs right now. Oh, you have cool videos? Oh yeah, you're good then. You'll be able to figure it out. All these other ones are different versions of WoW, which is kind of, it is what it is. Which is probably why it's so intimidating to even start playing WoW. There's so many different versions, it's like, well, what do I even play? I don't know, but I'll tell you what we're playing. What I think is the best. Especially for all old school RuneScape guys. The majority of us, or whatever, you know. This one kind of has that similar feel. Yeah, then you just start leveling. Hit up some boys in the Discord. I do gotta make a guild. But, oh, it's a little loud, isn't it? It's not too bad. You wanna come sign the charter? You can just invite me. Oh wait, where are you? Are you in, you get a free week sub from support. It'll be easier when we have the guild, because then it's just like, you know, hit someone up. Bone him. Snake Up, can you go to Stranglethorn? That's where I'm headed next. Take the thing to Stranglethorn. Bromgoal. What's the Discord? What's the Discord? When TBC releases, you only have to pay the $15 a month. You don't have to rebuy the game. Now, you technically can, depending on how much you actually want to level in the pre-patch, you technically can get this epic pack. I think last time around as well, they released level 58 character boosts. Which is it costs like $50, something crazy, man. Crazy, man. But yeah, they have the collector's edition. You don't have to buy this. You can't chat. You're in Undercity? Okay. You do not have to buy the collector's edition, but if you do, you can get like a boost, a character boost if your time is not as valuable as your money. I'll be buying it. But yeah, it will only be the $15 a month. Which, you know, it sucks, but at the same time, it's kind of nice that the sub has not gone up at all from where it was 20 years ago or whatever.
I got what you need.
Alright, let's see. So the smile, flamsy, all my extra shit. Oh, boom. Do you want to play this 15 a month for all expansions? No, that's where they get you. With the 15 a month, I think the only thing that you can play is, I'm not sure how much of retail you could play. You do have to buy the most recent expansion. You might be able to get the previous one. They have a free trial for retail. Yeah, 20 years ago it was 15 a month. It was a lot. It was a lot. But as they release the new expansions, they always charge 50 for them. Just fine. You know, that is what it is. It's a new game, kind of. But for the sub, if you're planning on playing just Classic or Burning Crusade, then you're good. You can technically play like this version of the game too. Oh my god. You guys' names are Bone Him and Bone Her? You just go to your 7-Eleven and get the RuneScape membership cards. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough, though. It was like birthdays or Christmas. Something that was always on the list. My WoW 2-month membership card or whatever. Birthday, money. Yeah. We made it work, though. Made it work. But yeah, for everyone just joining, it'll be just the 15 a month. For TBC, the version that we're playing this time around. That will probably be some retail eventually, but we gotta worry about that. We don't gotta worry about that right now. Okay. I believe I am headed to Gromgoal Base Camp. I got some elite quests to do, boys. Elite quests to do. Quests that are normally done with more than one player. But I'm gonna solo them. Because I'm a WoW player. No, because I'm a nerd.
Don't.
So yeah, I mean the good thing is about the waiting. Drew this yesterday. Hold on. Hold please, 1 second. You're not really missing out on anything right now because this is what I think the timeline looks like. Yeah, this is today. The TBC pre-patch, which is kind of like their essentially putting you in the expansion without releasing the actual expansion content. So it means max level 60 be with all the new talents. They'll have a 50% bonus XP buff, essentially, because they're changing how the XP works. So for all of TBC, it'll be faster to level than it will be if you start today. So if you want to wait and try to rush it, you could wait, but the way I see it is everything you do right now carries over, so there's not really a reason to wait unless you're not really feeling WoW right now. But I believe this will be a 2-week patch till TBC actually releases on what I think will be the 27th. It's technically unknown, but last time around they did a 2-week pre-patch as well. And they do have an $80 character boost. That's all that's confirmed right now, is one character boost with the expansion collection or whatever. So yeah, it'll be faster to level if you're going to grind it out. But if you want to get a head start, learn the game a little bit, that would work as well. Level 1 before, then level 2 during. True, true. Yeah, my plan, basically what you want to do, the goal, which doesn't really matter, but if you want to play the TBC content right away, you'll want to be level 60 before this date hits. Yeah, we're horde, brother, we're horde. We're horde. I know. You want to be 60 before TBC releases. I'll be leveling my Shaman. I think I'm going to level a Priest. Maybe a Druid or Warrior or Paladin. Class that can tank. Maybe not Pally. I think we got a lot of Pallies. Or a couple. I don't know. We'll play that by ear. Play that by ear. Okay, here we go. Let's go do... Let's grab this quest over here.
What are you looking for?
You and Nil. I believe Kopami is just gonna level up. No, he's just gonna go Priest or Rogue. Oh, dude! Snake Up, I forgot about the Warglaives. Man.
What do you need?
I might have to level a Warrior. Warglaives? That'd be sick. I don't know how we're gonna deal those out. That'll be something to figure out. I don't want to go by a dip system. That seems lame. But at the same time, we should probably have it predetermined.
Strength. Thrall Hall.
It's so far away though, but at the same time, I don't know. That's something I did not think about until very recently. It's like, oh shit, gotta figure that out. Alright, so let's let Booty Bay. Pick up some quests down there. No, I forgot to get that. I know, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time. Halo Yusha, were you watching when I was starting the ultra hardcore thing? Because if you were, that's part of the reason why I stopped playing it, is because I was leveling an alliance on there, but we already have people that are high level or 60 on here. You could do a lottery for it. That'd be fun. It's kind of towards the end of the expansion. So do you know, TBC? Do you know WoW? Basically, there is an item that releases at the end of the expansion. One of the most legendary items in World of Warcraft. Hold on. I'll pull it up. The last boss of the second last raid. Drops these items. We can do that as well. Who's Zandalar buff? check this out. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, the Demon Hunters. Boys, this wrong tab. Where'd it go? This, one of the most legendary items. Literally a legendary item. Normally items only go up to epic. You look right here. I guess it's a show. Normally your weapons go up to epic. But there is a chance for this guy to drop this item, the Warglaive of Azeroth. Which is A, unbelievable, and B, like the most sought after items in Burning Crusade. Illidan, the main character, kind of. The main bad guy. Illidan, Stormrage. The guy you see at the start of the expansion is rocking the Warglaives. Only warriors and rogues can use these weapons, and they're a very rare drop rate. It's probably going to take like 9 months or a year to even get to this content before it's released. Hold on. Oh, TBC trailer. What the hell? Dude, what in the world is going on with this? That's disgusting. I hate ads, man. I hate ads. By the way, speaking of Twitch Prime. Okay, boys, check this out. The classic one. Hold on, I gotta mute this sound. Copies, how's it going? We're talking Warglaives. This is the launch trailer, the cinematic trailer.
Imprisoned for 10,000 years.
Goosebumps.
Banished from my own homeland. And now you dare enter my realm. You are not prepared.
Ooh. Dude, I love Draenei. I do. I think they're badass. What else? Kind of broken. What's that spell? Holy Nova? Oh, boys.
You are not prepared.
God damn, brother. God damn. You see that though? Look at him. Yeah, in the cinematic trailer, those are the Warglaives of Azeroth. Legendary item, 5% drop rate off of the last boss. Super hard to get. There's a good chance that we don't even see this item. But if it drops, this is one that has to be predetermined of who's going to get. The rest of the loot I think we're pretty good with. Oh yeah, this is going to be a interesting one. An interesting one to deal with. I don't mind the idea of a lottery. Man, badass. Badass item. DTS? No, DTS. Everything else can be a free roll, I think. I think we're doing a I mean, nothing's set in stone yet. We'll vote on it, but I'll kind of spell out the different loot options, the pros and cons of each.
See you later.
And we'll vote on it. You know it's gonna cause problems. You think we just free roll the Warglaives? I mean, that's possible. We could do that too. The good thing is Warglaives you don't have to worry about for...
Can I help you? See you around.
What? A year? Pegaloot. Yeah. Not so much there for one raid. I mean, the good thing is we don't have to worry about it for a while. Message in a bottle. I don't know if I can solo Gorlash. I could kite him back to these goblins. I don't think I'm strong enough to solo him. You want pre-patch already? I know. And we got some time. It's gonna be fun. Ooh, you know what I can do actually? What do I need? 1,200 XP. I can get up to one mob away. Fight this guy. Level off a mob. And then kill him. 348 XP. 900 XP is what I need. Yeah, it's gonna be so good. Good. Okay, I think I fight one of these down to 1 health. We pull Gorlash. And I just try to send it, I guess. Where is he? Where's this big son of a bitch? There he is. Look at him. 47 elite. Oof. Man. I want to say I can fight him. Solo him. One big pot. If not, I could kite him. Boom, boom, boom. Let's try it. Okay, fight this mob down to 1 health. Get my level up ready. Then I'll pull him. The good news is not hardcore. It doesn't really matter too much. armor hit. Oh, I discovered something. Okay, here we go. Bing. God damn, that damage, dude. Good level. Okay, we gotta kite a little bit. He chunks. Flame shock him. Frost shock. Flame shock. He's half health, so technically I can kite him back to the booty bay guards right now. Little cheesy, but I think I have to, man. I don't know if I can do without. The run and gun. I don't think I can fight him without kiting him like this. You still alive on the hardcores, Kopamies? $52 now. God damn. Yeah, there we go. A little cheesy, boys, but I kited him back to the guards, and they kill him for me. A little cheesy, a little cheesy. But hey, it's an honest man's work. Heart of Muck. Discovered how to make Ungoro mobs safe for yourself. Oh, with fear? Yeah. Wait, are you? What are you? What spec are you? What class are you? With fear? Bing, dong, ding. Okay, let's see. What am I going now? That's probably pretty good to get. Or do I just go more damage on the shocks? 5% damage. I could also go on this for hit rating. I was planning on going Ellie, but maybe I just stay. Oh, you're never gonna debuff or feared. I gotcha. Yep. Boing. I kind of want to stay. Oops. Ants. Oh, Ellie, Shaman, and tanking. Go down. Walk back while you're killing them. Oh, then they can't hit you? Sort of mock. Oh, wait, don't I need... have the teeth as well? I think they're my bank. I check my bank with this add-on? Bank. Large fang. Oh no, I need gorilla fangs. Oh wow, nice. Dude, how are you level 52? That's crazy. Dungeon XP. we get to a dungeon tonight. Dude, I don't like Maradon. Uldaman? Wait, which one should I do? Ulda, right? Maradon, Uldaman. I guess I have the flight path now, so it's not as bad, but... Gross, so far away. It takes so long, too. Takes longer by questing and killing normal mobs. Yeah, I suppose. That's fair, that's fair. Four to 5 levels ahead of you. So what do? You do all dungeons every day? Oh, that guy's dead. You guys gonna die too? I just joined a group for this quest. ZF and Mara. Mara, you rank princess. Oh, nice, nice. Where's this guy? Oh, it's a human. Never mind. Yes, sir. I'm down for this. Alright, where's my Winfrey weapon? Winfrey totem. My shitty rank 1-1. Is it just the last boss? Or no, is it all bosses that give XP? It's not like a completion bonus, is it? Let's go and crave diamonds. The final boss gives the most XP. Okay, nice. Dude, I did I want to say 40 Mara princess runs on my warrior for Season of Discovery. Yeah, you get the Mara staff. Babu. Does it work for you? You see crave diamonds? Oops, I gotta put this in the corner. Sorry, boys. Sorry. Yeah, it's probably a good play. Oh, man, Alderman. Takes so long. Roll more DPS ZF. Whoa. God, chain lighting is so sick. Crave Diamonds, you playing TBC with us? Come on, join the party. Join the party. It does take a bit of time and a little bit of money, but if you're interested, it's not like I'll make you commit or anything or sign a contract. It's like you must play for this many hours and make this many raids. Try it out if you don't like it. I'm not gonna judge you. Oh, loud. I'll keep it in my head. F3. The game is a lot more than this, which is hard to kind of show off right now while I'm leveling. You start your 6th RuneScape account. Sextuple RuneScape play at the same time. Man, that's crazy. Try it. You know what you'd be doing? Oh, that's good. That's fine. Dungeons where the fun is. I like pre-bis gearing. That's my favorite phase. Favorite part of it. I don't know, this was the version of WoW that I fell in love with. Like, the first time I played it, this was the one that hit home. So I was a complete noob. I was 12 years old trying to run the raids and stuff. It made it work. So I feel like in this day and age, it shouldn't be too hard to get into. When does it come out? It comes out at the end of January. The middle of January is when the pre-patch comes out, or if you wanted to level ahead of time, that's when you would do that. Or now. Anytime between now and the middle of January. But it'll be faster if we pull up our time plate. If you start today, you'll start 50%. You'll level 50% slower than you will on the 13th of January. Which then you get a 50% XP boost. And the time from here to the actual release of the expansion is unknown. I don't know, I think it's worth trying. I really do. If the game looks interesting at all, any of the years that you've... January 13th is the pre-patch. If you've ever been interested in WoW, I think this is the best expansion to play. Try it out. It's not too overwhelming. And I'm going to do my best to kind of guide the boys that aren't experienced. Can actually be hard to get into old stuff now. True, but I'm coming from the perspective of you guys are old school RuneScape players, so you kind of like this style of game. Like, I see a lot of similarities, and some of you probably do too if you play both games, between WoW and RuneScape. But I get your point. Oh no, we mentioned the word. We said the word RuneScape. Bing. Yeah, cool. Means January 13th is a pre-patch. This is unknown. The actual release is unknown, if you can't tell by my graph. I think it's going to be the 27th, personally. Otherwise, it seems too close. I will say my kids definitely like retail a lot more, flying around on dragons. Compared to this. This is a little much. Watching me is the only time I've ever seen it. It's a lot more fun than it looks. I think watching WoW, non-hardcore especially, is pretty kind of difficult. Especially when you don't know what's going on. Like this, it looks very, it looks like I'm just doing a Slayer task, which I am essentially. But in my defense, this isn't, like you play the game for the end game. Now it's not as true in Classic WoW, but that's, we're not talking about Classic, we're talking about TBC in general. My totems! Like, the end game is really where the juice, meat and potatoes are. Especially this late into the expansion. Like, you saw that rogue that I was running with before. I always rush everything to get to the end. Kind of. That's how a lot of people play it. But at this phase of the expansion, or like after it's been out this long, there's people that are so geared and have so much money that they'll just like completely juice up their characters to a point where the content is not challenging. I don't personally like playing like that. Look at that rogue that I ran that dungeon with the other day. If you saw any of that, any of Uldaman. It really is like that guy carried us like crazy, and that doesn't really happen as much, especially at the end game. That's probably why it's the most enjoyable to me, and I think that's why solo self-found hardcore is enticing, because it kind of creates that experience throughout where the content's a little bit more balanced. Because man, if you're fully bissed out, it's like running barrows and you have I don't know, a good example, a good weapon, or you're a 90 mage the first time you walk into barrows, you know? Like, you're twinked out. Torva. Yeah, I don't know what Torva is, but I'll take it. You have Torva and Shadow. But yeah, the entire WoW, especially Burning Crusade on, really sneeze. Just is the end game. No, yeah, we don't play twinked out. That's what I'm saying. We don't play twinked out. That's my point. That's my point. Like, the end game is where everything just feels... It's nice. It's nice. That's why part of me wants to... not necessarily rush, but get this character to endgame to show off a little bit of the vanilla endgame. We're sure it's not the same. What is this for? Belduger. Oh, is this back in Uldaman? I don't know what that quest is. I need that quest. The combat at the end keeps you coming back? Oh yeah. For sure. Like, the whole... basically what you'll do, what I like to do, is you'll level up your character, right? You get all the way to level 70, and then what you'll do is the best part of the game. The pre-BIS, the pre-raid BIS grind. You'll go through a list, or you'll make your own list, or you'll just play, well, you'll just run the dungeons. But basically, you're farming to make your character as good as possible before the raids release. And man, like, running, it's essentially running, I mean, certain raids in RuneScape, it's the same concept. You run certain raids, I'm running Quagmiron from the slave pens, because I want these shoulders. These are my best in slot shoulders. And you farm all this, so you're as strong as possible when the raid releases. The raid is go you from a 5-man to a 10-man. And I don't know, I like to be good. I like to be good. But it's essentially a bunch of mini RuneScape grinds. Right, so for this, these shoulders only drop from this one boss in the slave pens. So I need to run this, the end boss, over and over and over, trying to get, you know, my one drop. Which is not a super crazy drop. I probably realistically only need to run this. Sorry, back. So yeah, when farming this this item, I can run this dungeon one time a day. It's a 5-man dungeon, which we pull up our trusty little sheet. 5-man, need a tank, 3 DPS, and 1 healer. Each of us can run this one time per day. I kill this boss. It only has an 8% chance to drop this item. It's the last boss, Quagmiron. 8% drop chance. So I'm going to be running this, what, 10, 15 times to get this one item. And you're doing this for every single slot in your, inventory. The necklace from this, cape from this, the boots from this. This is from this guy, 15% drop chance, Shadow Labs. Normal, not heroic. Wait, is it heroic? It might be heroic. That looks like normal. You know, so you have these, like, what, 10 dungeons that you can run once a day. And man, it's so fun. It's so fun. And then you get to do the raids. And that's like a whole nother thing. But once you get to the raid stage, your character's kind of set. And you don't really need to do too much. You do what's called raid logging. Assuming you're playing one character. And assuming you're not into PvP, which is a whole other aspect of the game. You can PvP, or if you're raid logging, we'll kind of agree on a day. Like we'll say, I don't know, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. is when we start our raid. We'll schedule 3 hours where everyone logs on, we all get together, we run this 10 or 25-man dungeon raid. And then after we're done with that, we're kind of just good waiting around for the next raid. You know, you can only run each raid one time per week. So that's kind of why it locks out, and you get the stage called raid logging. It's probably the biggest issue with WoW. I don't know how you necessarily solve it. But it's... I don't know. You're kind of like, you have to get together to run a raid, but you can only do it once a week. So once you get BIS, assuming you're not into PvP or anything else, and you only have one character, that's when you kind of play other games, and then like, oh, Wednesday's WoW day. Wednesday World of Warcraft. Run the raid on Wednesday. And Thursday, normally do 2 days a week, but, you know, that's not set in stone yet. And then, yeah, eventually the next raid will come out. We'll run this one enough to get enough gear, because as you can tell, everything has... close out of it. You know, everything only has like a 10% drop chance. If you're running the raid, each boss drops like 3 items. You have 10 people to distribute the loot between. Trying to gear everyone up. Keep running it. Get full BIS. When the next raid comes out, then you do that raid. So on and so on and so on. Your friend died to the bird bug. The bird despawned and he fell? Oh, God. So yeah, once you get BIS, you run the next tier of raids once they're released. Or if you're really into the game, you can PvP. PvP is a lot of fun as well. But, you know. Oops, I forgot to use my buffs and everything. These are low panthers. Oh, I can't kill him fast enough. Oh, shit. Fight him away. Birds have 1 HP. Wow, that's crazy. God damn, man. So many mobs on me. Health pot. What happens when you die in PvP? Normally when you die in the game in general, nice, we just killed an elite mob. Normally when you die in general, it's not hardcore. So all you do, you know what, I can show you. This is what happens when you die. Let me loot this guy. Oh, never mind, you killed him. Normally when you die, you go to like a nearby town as a spirit or a ghost. And then you just run back to your body. You don't have to like delete your character or anything. We're not playing hardcore for TBC. Because that's way too intense for... I mean, not necessarily, but... No one's ever done TBC hardcore. Blizzard themselves even said that TBC was too much for hardcore. And I think some of the streamers are doing like a community event thing with hardcore, but, you know, we're not doing that. When you die in PvP, you'll just run back to your body. Kind of the same thing. PvP, I mean, they have like instance battlegrounds and stuff. Can people leave your gear? Nope. Nope. No gear drop. You get honor points. Right, you'll get honor points. You can buy special PvP gear that's stronger in PvP. Aside from that, that's really all you get. You kind of just PvP for fun and for the PvP gear. You could technically do arenas, which is like a 2 versus 2 type thing. And that's, I mean, that's a whole scene. All of the WoW streamers, they all came from arenas. Other than me. Other than me. But yeah, arenas are where like the main... A lot of people want to, but it gets pretty intense. I'm not that great. Especially nowadays, I don't know how to do. But I probably dabble in them a little bit. But yeah, no gear loot, no gear drop. There's really not that much punishment for dying in, WoW. I wish there was a wilderness, dude. That would be sick. There was a wilderness-esque thing here. Man. That'd be dope. But there's not. And we're playing on PvE server, so people can't just kill you out in the open. Yeah, WoW PvP has a lot of... It's not that action-intensive, but it takes a lot of learning. There's so many if this, then that. If a rogue opens with kidney shot, this, I need to make sure I have my shield on. This, all this stuff. And I don't know, I never personally took the time to learn it, which is why it wasn't that good. It's a knowledge check, yeah. It's fun. It's fun when you're doing it. But like the arenas and stuff, it gets a little bit like oof. Bang. Yeah, I definitely go to normal servers after that. Yeah, here's arenas. You know what? Let's pull one up quick. This is our
Dude, man. In the best way possible.
Alright, so he's doing like a 2 versus 2 arena. Warrior Priest. Frost Nova, Frostbolt thing, he's kiting him away. Like, there's so much that goes into this. The Priest is healing him at the same time, so you gotta worry about crowd controlling that guy.
I don't even know. What are the strats here? Rank 1. Oh man, Anna is a thing, right? So priests are both now, so now the game like starts, but they're both relatively quickly from spam dispelling each other. I could have shipped the warrior, but he's like also dead, so I didn't want to. But he actually like lives. But he dies now. Wow, what a weird game.
Yeah, so this is PvP. Then you're on BGs and stuff to get gear for that, and which battlegrounds are like a 10 versus 10 or 20 versus 20.
We've seen so far. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and let's get right into the episode.
Roll for CC. 5 just kills
Those are
you
pretty
so
fun.
quickly. It's kind of like you don't need to almost CC that
Go
much.
go for the
Yeah, go for the Shamey. Yoga.
Let me that. Yeah, you go in, you just kind of shit on. Look at that. Boom! God damn. Disgusting. Words are so good. But yeah, you only do this so you can get gear or for fun like this. But you do this to get the gear to run those arenas that you were just watching before. Right, that's kind of WoW PvP in a nutshell. Very, very, very dumbed down. Get that checked out, Subaru. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Yeah, I wish there was some sort of gear reward or something. There've been a couple private servers where they've done you drop loot on death, and that's been sick. But as far as actual WoW goes, nah, there's nothing like that. That's why it's fun for a little bit, and then you get to a point where you're going against people that are actually good at arenas in my sake. You know, like I'm not that good, and people that are good, it's like, man, I'm not trying to sweat this hard right now. I'm just boomer gamer. I think that's normal. I don't think your balls are supposed to be spheres. You're good, brother. You're good. You're good. You ain't lying. It took you, how old are you? 25 years on this plan to figure that out? You're good, man. You're good. You owe me. Alright. I'll take 10 gifted memberships on YouTube. Instead of paying a doctor. Yeah, or just Google testicles. There you go. That's one way to figure it out. At your own risk. You'll find your answer though. But yeah, Crave Diamond, there's a huge kind of gear check in BGs. So that dude is like super decked out. Going against people that weren't that decked out, and that's kind of the whole scaling of WoW gear in general is very, very extreme. So when someone has more gear than you, it's very obvious, you know. Like it scales like exponentially, which is kind of an issue why WoW does not have that horizontal progression that RuneScape does. Maybe not an issue, but I definitely prefer the horizontal scale compared to this. Because the power creep is just like insane. Which is why they have to reset every expansion. And in retail, they have to reset every patch. Because that's kind of how the raids are scaled to be relevant for the current gear, and it is what it is. Yeah, I need hunters. Oh, can I fight these guys? 44 elite. Can I pull just one? Nice. Just got just one. I thought Diablo Immortal was. I read the better gear would win. WoW's not quite that bad. Especially at this stage, and that's why it's nice to start early. Like, don't get me wrong, if I go into the PvP on this guy, as soon as I hit 60, I'm gonna get smashed. But like a fresh expansion when no one really has that much gear, it's a lot more fun and a lot more balanced. That's why I like the beginning of WoW expansions are always the most enjoyable. IMO. Or, you know, one of the many reasons. Everyone's kind of on the same page, doing the same stuff. The hype's all there. I try to fight this too. Make a PvP account. I probably will at some point. Make a main. Alright, let's try to kill this elite. I think I could kind of kite him. No, let's try to nuke this guy first. Still casting at me? Is he casting that far? I think I can kill this guy and then run. What? Gone. Okay, kill him and run back. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. Make a pier or a main? Oh, do I want to do a pier? I can do a pier. Actually doesn't hit too hard. Let's just send it like this. Wow, early game is like OSS early game. Yeah, tons of walking. Tons and tons of walking. I'm gonna reset. Oh. It resets if I go this far. It does. Bam. Very weird. Now his minion's gone though. I'll be killing with one less guy. Easy, easy, easy. So now I'll kill this other guy. Oh, somebody's guy. Shit. Doesn't last long. Okay, well, I guess I'll nuke this guy first. Actually, I really need to kill the headhunter. Not I fight them both at the same time. The dude's elemental shaman tanking. I looked at his stream earlier and he was doing playing a warrior. Ele shaman tanking. I think it's Ele Shaman and tanking. Ele Shaman and tanking. Oh, is he actually trying to Ele tank? Maybe he was tanking levels, I don't know. I don't know if I can soul this guy. Stunned me. Kill this guy. Definitely gotta kill this guy. Full heal. Have to reset him. Bandage. Actually, I think I just fight him. Got a mana potion. Oh, he's not too bad. You doing a bear tank? Let's go, let's go. I think I need to pot. Damn, just like that, boys. The elite mob has been slain. Well, kind of shocked I could do that. Not bad, not bad. Dude, this Zandalar buff is good. Actually, his weapon's good. The Widowmaker. Little strong. It's a BOE, it's a BOE. Alright, what do I need? I need Berserkers, I need Headhunters. Oh, that's for that quest. Berserker's done. Normal hunters I need. Headhunters. And the broken armor of Anathek. Oh, let's pull 3. Bear tank, huh? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm a level warrior. I think I'm gonna go warrior shaman. Oh, Monkeystron, Monkeystron, Monkeystron. Monkeystron, you here? You have any thoughts on Warglaives? The best way that you've seen it handled in the past. I mean, I guess if the rest of our stuff is just kind of free roll, it wouldn't really make sense to have it reserved, but there could be a kind of a fun way to do it. Lottery drawing could be kind of cool. I get one of those NBA lottery ball things. Who's present the most in raids? Ooh, what if you go into the drawing and it's a percentage type thing based on how often you raid or how many raids you make? That could be cool. Bum, 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 bam. I shouldn't lose too much sleep over it. We got some time to kill before that happens. Man, dude, I'm doing this right now, and Enhanced feels pretty good. I did play Enhanced last time, but god damn. Like, even with the shield, it's not that bad. definitely better for leveling. I remember watching Classic Guys when it was getting re-released. And a lot of them said you go Ellie at 40 something once you can get Lightning Mastery. Right around 40. But I mean I'm kind of chunking stuff right now. I mean, granted, these are green quests. Or not even green, but lower level. Fighting green mobs. I'll probably go warrior. I think I'm gonna go shaman, priest, warrior. That's what I'm thinking. Probably won't play the priest that much. Be an emergency healer. Ding, 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 ding. I also need headhunters. Oh, those are back up that way. Dude, this song makes me want to watch Avatar, man. Looks like the Zelda map. I can see it. Okay, bugged out for some reason. It's all bugged out. Yeah, Avatar Last Airbender. Dude, I have, check this out. Oof. Bought this sealed Avatar, all 3 books on DVD. Just in case it ever gets removed from streaming. Such a good show. Such a good show. Back on the nerd shelf. You could watch for the first time. Yeah. I didn't mind it. After the first one. The first time I watched it, I remember I torrented the book 3. No, book 2. Maybe the second time. Way back, like in high school. Yeah, I rewatched it during... I think it was during COVID. I'm locked in the house, like, man, watching Avatar right now. Dude, I know that 2000s, the mid 2000s, so good, dude. Lord of the Rings, Avatar. Yeah, Sakura. I don't know who Sakura is either. I thought the same thing. Sakura. Peak TV. Uh-oh, I'm low health. Oh, this might be a mistake. You got healed? Oh shit. The reset angle. Run. Katara. Yeah, there you go. I did not watch Naruto. I know, and he does get Katara. Spoiler alert! I guess, do they ever confirm that? I think they do. But man, that's a good one. And with the kids getting to the age... Dude, might be time for another Avatar watch. When I spoil. Oh, yeah, you're right, and Korra. Dude, I did not like Korra at all. Anyone else feel like that? I tried, it took me like 3 or 4 attempts of watching it to finally get through it. Love Korra? I couldn't do it, I don't know what it was. That one was like grind for me. Look at Hayes. Yeah, they felt a little... I agree with that pizza. I don't know, I just felt like she didn't really grow as a character. She's just annoying. She never had like that moment where it's like, oh yeah, here we go. It's like, this is sick, but I actually like the sports part. She's kind of just annoying, spoiled the whole time. You know? Yeah, I agree. No character growth. I don't know. Iroh's God. Iroh is God. What's my fishing level? Still level 1. Dude, did you guys hear that they're redoing some Avatar stuff? They're not redoing, they're going to revisit the Avatar universe, I should say. That should be kind of soonish, shouldn't it? There's like an Avatar animation studio now. And Netflix one comes out soon. Yeah, Earth Tribe Avatar. Is it before Airbender? You're not into it? Come on, man. Can't give it a chance. Be on top for sure. Also, the Netflix show, have you guys watched the Netflix show? I thought the Netflix show was actually really good. Granted, they waited so long between seasons, he grew up like completely between season 1 and season 2. But season 2 comes out soon. I'm down for that. I don't remember the end that much. I don't remember a lot of things. Like, genuinely. In case you guys haven't noticed. Why is WoW so great? It's, just gotta believe me, man. It just is. It just is. I don't really remember. Either way, I'll still watch it. I'll watch for sure. Yeah, live action. I thought they did pretty good. Maybe a little 5 and WoW. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I kind of figured that's the direction you're going, companies. I appreciate you not bringing it up too much. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of just try to think, or I try to be ignorant to that kind of stuff and assume that it's not the intention. I know, the season 1 came out, what, 3 years ago? Dude. It's so long ago. What MMO is actually difficult? Dude, RuneScape has some hard stuff. It does. Not just a grind, but once you actually get to like the stuff that you grinded. And even Firecape was kind of hard. One Piece was very good. Another slow one, so they're just taking their time with it. That's my first experience of One Piece, actually. And then I tried to watch the show, and man, those early seasons of One Piece, oof, man, they're tough to watch. That's so long ago. That is so long ago. Dude, Hayes, RuneScape, like Inferno Cape, is tough. It's tough. I haven't done it, but I've done Fire Cape, and that was like a baby version, and that was a little hard. How fast can someone realistically get to Inferno Cape on a main, non-Iron Man? They get to like real Inferno attempts. Yeah, dude, look at this. This is my only complaint with the live action. It took so long. He's a teenager. Look at this. I felt like he was a little young in this one, but man, he grew up quick. He grew up quick for a new player. Depends how many bonds you throw at it. Okay, that's fair. No bonds. I know, we'll see how it is. It might just be a screenshot. You know, it might not be quite as extreme. But I was like, God damn. We gotta speed these things up a little bit. The good thing is with the One Piece one that they were all adults in season 1. Yeah, that was great. That was great. Netflix seems to have it down with the live action adaptations. As far as the series, I know the Death Note one, well, I heard the Death Note one wasn't very good. I never watched that. Death Note reminds me of Wisdom Teeth. Ugh. Wisdom Teeth. That was tough. I binged that whole series like the first day my Wisdom Teeth got out. Death Note one was fine. I feel like I would like it too. The live one was bad. You think so? They did Jujutsu Kai. No, they did. What else did they do? I don't know. They have a couple series, and from my experience, they've all been pretty good. What's the other one? It was main character's not Japanese, he's white. Oh, no, I don't really care. Dragon Ball Evolution was bad. It couldn't be that bad, there's no way. That was bad, good God. Ugh. Man. Spear chaser, headhunter. That's the last guy we need. That one headhunter. Get him. Run. We run. Pull him and run. Pull him and run. Skull Splitter Helm. Okay. Ooh, 11 agility, 12 stam, male helm. Looks like ass, but man, that's good. Upgrade. Oh god, dude, look at us, boys. We are not looking too great in that aspect. The fit is not fitting. Netflix is building their big studio. Are they making a big studio? Here's 6ix9ine. What, he stole something? 6ix9ine, like the rapper? Dude, I don't care, man. I do not care. That's some normie shit, Subaru. I ain't about that. It's a $1 billion project. Damn. I feel like Netflix is getting a lot of hate with the Warner Brothers acquisition. But I don't know, I like Netflix. So let's start throwing ads on there. Most normies have no idea who Tenkaichi 69 is. Who's Tenkaichi 69? Am I a normie? Oof. Annoying face tattoo kid. Oh, his name is Tekashi 69. Is that the same guy I'm thinking of? I don't know if I know who that is. Yeah, he's got the rainbow teeth. Rainbow teeth and rainbow hair. Ah, hey, that's pretty normie, man. That's pretty normie. Normies know who that is. Maybe not around here. Our Wisconsin normies are a little bit different. Hey, hear that new country song, brother? What's Turbo Normie? That's a different world, boys. I don't live in that world. I don't live in that world. I feel like most of them are kind of clowns. Rappers, boys. I'm saying what you think I'm saying. There's, I don't know, that level of celebrities. Most of them are kind of clowns. It's like, ah, dude, I don't care, man. I don't have enough time in the day, enough energy in the day, really. I don't care about that. I'm trying to stay awake to stream. Can't be looking up what 6ix9ine is doing. Wasn't he in jail? Boom, boom. Mari's key. Nice. Only took 2 ogres. Not bad. Not bad. Boys, I listen to... Yeah, that makes sense. I listen to, like, punk rock from the 2000s. Linkin Park. Blink 182. Whatever my YouTube playlist throws at me. Anything new? Although I do some alternative rock nowadays. Do a little bit of that. Ugh, gross. Yeah, I listen to like old school music. That's why I don't. Whatever's new. I mean, they don't make that music anymore. Every now and then you get some. Evanescence every now and then. 3 Days Grace, yeah. I throw on my... I have YouTube Premium. Ham Sandwiches. That's a good name. Good guild name. Sorry, we're not gonna do that. I could play some. I play some music. Should I nuke the VOD, boys? Does anyone care to watch the VOD? I can show you the music I listen to. I do not listen to country. At all. By the way, dude, do you guys see the thumbnail I made? Is that not sick? I gotta pat my own back. No one said a word. Look at this, man. Look at that. Is that not sick? Thank you, Monkeytron. Thank you, thank you. I mean, dude, boys. Boy. I felt so cool when I thought of the overlapping RuneScape screenshot. We leveled up. 92 strength. 82 strength. Dude, I use a video editor to make all these thumbnails too. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dude, the fade from classic to TBC is it's not that hard. I know. I'm not saying it's the most difficult thing to make. I just threw my head on there. Using background remover. Combat 97. Combat 97. Damn, boys, we're getting up there. We are getting up there. Yeah, Devil Swords will mess you up, Kobemies. You dance with the devil, you're gonna get burned. Brutal technical death metal and jazz fusion. You love Alien Core? Is that real? Need some high effort Photoshop. Well, hey, that's not bad, man. Come on. No, sorry. 82 strength. 82 strength. 82. My bad. Not 92. 82. Hey, I don't have Photoshop. I don't want to pay for that. I literally use like a mask tool, a basic mask tool, and feather it to make that stuff with a video editor. CapCut, the video editor.
Be good.
Dude, I've tried to get it other ways, but it's like virus infested and outdated. I used to have this copy of Adobe Photoshop. I kept transferring from computer to computer to computer. And then it got lost somewhere along the ways. And it might have been with Windows 10, actually, that started to break. Rings of Saturn is your favorite band. Alien Core. I've never heard of Alien Core. GIMP is the way to go. It is, but I don't know any of the tools in GIMP. I don't know the hotkeys, so I move less like a snail. I can cook something up in CapCut in about 1/10 of the time that it takes me to use GIMP. I tried to use GIMP, but I felt like a GIMP. Yeah, it is weird once you know all the tools and how to move everything around. I couldn't get into it. I should probably try to get a copy of Photoshop. I used to pay for the student one when I had that. When I was a student. How you doing, my friend? Big 3 pulsing blue shards. Okay, okay, I can do that for you. I can do that for you, mister. Bang. Okay, so message me on Discord is. Saw them live twice, got wrecked in the pit. I would never in a million years go in a mosh pit. I've only been to like 2 concerts because my parents brought me. Rogue right here, look at this. Boys, this is the Rogue class, look at it. He's invisible. And I walk close enough. And I'm able to detect him. Now, if this was a PvP server, oh, he'd be 6 feet under. But it's not. I can't kill him. I'm also 10 levels higher, so it's a little lame. Mosh pits are really fun. Oh god, that sounds... Master Tribal Leatherworker.
Who you be?
I'm not good enough for him. I'm not good enough for him. Yeah, that's just not my scene. That's not my scene, boys. I'm trying to stay inside. I'm not trying to leave the house. Ding, 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 ding. You got pushing a mosh pit. You try to make them surf on the crowd. You ask them to make you surf on the crowd. Super V always typed in all caps? Is that just like a thing? Usually because you're 5'4". Oh, little guy, huh? 5'4". Yeah, I could not crowd surf. I mean, I probably could, but it would not be comfortable for everyone. Definitely not. I don't listen to that stream or that heavy of music. I had a phase where I did like some very light heavy metal when I was working out. But then I just kind of realized I like more of the hard rock songs anyways. Bullet for My Valentine. I listen to them a lot. That was like big workout one. Yeah, Diggs knows. That was like one of my go-tos for working out. Love Bullet for My Valentine. What is ICP? I don't know what ICP is. Insane Clown Posse. I've never heard of them. I feel like I've heard of them. But I can't say I know any of their stuff. Bring Me the Horizon. I don't think I've heard of them. You guys got to remember too, my memory is just awful. I kind of think that I just have like a bucket. I have a memory bucket in my head. a cauldron, if you will. And it's just full. It's always full. So when I learn something new, one thing goes out. I'm probably gonna have Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's? When I'm older. 'Cause I can't remember anything. You tell me something, it's gone. Maybe I'm just not a good listener. The self-reflection here. Old-timers. I don't like country. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people around here that listen to country were kind of not my favorite cup of tea. It's kind of douchey. So it probably turned me off more than I would be if I just listened to it on my own. Now every time I hear about it, I just think of those guys. It's like, ugh. Nah. I'm biased against country. Oh, I can never do country though. Hard rock, alternative rock, punk rock. Actually, it's more like emo rock. I think emo rock. Paramore, I've heard of them. Yeah, Johnny Cash is different. Heard of Psycho Stick? I don't think I have. Psycho Stick. We couldn't think of a title of one of their albums. That's pretty awesome. Temple, Arizona. Sum 41, yeah. Yeah, country nowadays is kind of like pop country. When I started listening to music in high school for the first time, I mean, I listened to a few things here and there, but I never like was one of those music guys. Stacy's Mom, I listened to that song probably once a week. It was on my playlist. I listened to Linkin Park, Rise Against, Will Smith, and Flight of the Conchords. Weird Al. My first iPod album on my iPod Shuffle. I think it was a Shuffle, the little ones. They're like this big. It was a Weird Al. So I was very uncultured. Yeah, Will Smith. I was very uncultured with music. Yeah, it's good songs. Yeah, I think Will Smith is kind of more of a meme. I loved Will Smith movies. Really just from the Fresh Prince. I was a big Fresh Prince fan. But I started listening to Will Smith. Not as a joke, but just like, it's like, oh, Will Smith, I like this guy. Now, it was a different time back then. Relax. Different time. Things happen. Things change. Oops, sorry, my friend. But, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, you know, it's not that bad. No, I don't think Will Smith is a very likable person in this day and age, ever since the slap. The incident! Let's call it the incident. He went from, like, the golden tier of, like, people. So now he's kind of like, oh, come on, Will Smith, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Kid Cudi. I didn't really listen to Kid Cudi. I'm telling you, I didn't listen to anything. Literally anything. until like late high school. And then I started working out when I was about, what, 19, 20? That's when I got into the alternative rock, hard rock, that whole genre. Trapped in a drive-thru. Never drive-thru. Eminem, oh yeah. I had my rap phase. Eminem, Lil Dicky, Logic, J. Cole. Lil Dicky's got some bangers, boys. You don't know Lil Dicky? Oh yeah, I had a rap phase. Logic. Very basic, very white rap. You're not allowed to listen to Christian rock until late high school? Yeah, Logic's, what, first couple albums? About Rachel, true.
What do you need?
Hear about it in a couple songs. I did a little bit of NF. I like Creed. NF, a lot of his stuff sounded the same to me, though. Kind of just yelling. Which is fine, but... Early 2000s, yeah, we had some good movies back then. Lord of the Rings, man. I've been talking more and more about Lord of the Rings, and man. That movie was ahead of its time and will forever be in the Holy Grail. That's got to be my favorite trilogy. Favorite movies, I guess you could say, even. I think of this the guy singing the Creed song when the ice gets thrown in the air. Has anyone seen that? Can you take me? 21 Savage, not into 21 Savage. He's finished the third Hobbit. Ooh. I gotta watch the Rings of Power series. Dude, I don't have time for stuff, man. I need time. I need more time. I'm ready to retire. The third Lord of the Rings movie was blah? Oh my god, the third Lord of the Rings movie, not the Hobbit. Lord of the Rings Return of the King, Diggs, was garbage. Dude, I've probably seen the Return of the King. We had it on DVD, so we'd watch it in the car every time we went somewhere. I've probably seen that movie 15 to 20 times. All the Palinsols are Creed songs. Yeah, Rings of Power the show. I haven't seen the show. Dude, it's good. It's long. You probably got toasted a little bit. It's a very, very long movie. It kind of has like 4 or 5 endings. Two Towers was better, true. That one I haven't seen that much. Top 5, top 3. I got burnt out of Stranger Things around season 3, I think. Season 2 or 3. Super, you're one of one, my friend. Talking the TV show? Open music? Okay, I gotcha. No, Dig said he didn't like the third Lord of the Rings movie. The TV show was garbage. You like the movies? Yeah, that's what I've heard, but I've also heard it's not that bad. I tend to be pretty, No, I tend to not really dislike a lot of shows. Lord of the Rings is your favorite trilogy. Oh. Did you get overhyped? Flamthorium Theorem? Corpmies. Flamthorium Theorem? Did you overhype for yourself? Is that why you hated it? What if I have no expectations? I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. The secret to life. Kind of be pessimistic. Weird as that is to say. Expect everything to not be that good. God damn, these guys hit hard. I don't know if I can solo this. Oh, I have mana potions at least now. Oh, that's why I'm taking so much damage. Well, I'm dead. Run! Yeah, I don't know. Stranger Things I've heard recently. I have not seen the old Hobbit animated movie. Heard they remade it. Heard they remade it recently. Stranger Things. I've heard Stranger Things is really good. And that's why I was confused, because I quit during season 2 or 3 and I was like, I can't watch this anymore. And then I heard now that it's like, oh dude, this is good. This is one of the best shows. Like, what, the best shows? Are you guys watching the same show I did? You watched season 1 to 4 and you didn't watch season 5's bad? Huh. I don't know. I heard it's good. I should give it another chance. All that being said, I did watch, right, we've all watched Game of Thrones, of course. But I could not get into the, was it the Dragon Queen or whatever? The show after Game of Thrones. I couldn't get into that one. You didn't watch Game of Thrones, Subaru? Oh my god. Come back in when TBC comes out, Subaru. Start now. Watch a couple episodes every day. And come back when TBC comes out. Dude. Game of Thrones, I think, is the best show. I kind of think I might give Breaking Bad it over Game of Thrones. Or Avatar, for to be honest. Or keep it buck. But animation will cut that off to the side. Yeah, House of Dragon. House of Dragon, I cannot get into that. The new Plurbius? Oh, I heard that was good. I haven't seen that either. Too much adult content. Early on, yeah, there's a lot in season 1. In season 1, there's a lot. A lot. But once you get past that, I think it's good. Isn't Plurbius in the Breaking Bad universe? Do I have to watch Better Call Saul before that? Because I have not seen that. Also, all these shows that I say are the best, I've only watched them once. So are they really the best? I'm saying, I don't know. Man. I don't know. No! Don't attack me. Oh, he turned around. Turn around. Better Call Saul's amazing. Better Call Saul's good. Dude, I got burnt out of that one. I got burnt out. They were slow with releasing it. I don't even remember how far I got in Better Call Saul. That was my problem. And I tried to get back into it. I'm like, oh, dude, I don't remember this. This was years ago I watched this. Finish all season, started to watch them again. Dude, it's good. Copies, I'm telling you, it's overhyped for you again. Planethorium Theorem, man, it's the secret to life. I'm gonna write a book one day, and it's all it's gonna say is, don't have too high of expectations, or you will always live in disappointment. Put that on a t-shirt. That'll be the one t-shirt I ever sell. Be a quote explaining the Planethorium Theorem. Ozark was good in Yellowstone. Ozark. I don't know if I finished Ozark. I watched most of it. I thought it was good. I don't think I loved it. Yellowstone I didn't watch. I didn't watch Yellowstone. I have a cup that says Yellowstone. Won it from work. It's a nice little tumbler. Nice little tumbler. Should I watch Better Call Saul? Oh yeah, I thought you said you didn't like Game of Thrones. He said it's decent but too much of adult content. Oh, is that House of Dragons? Oh, okay, my bad, that's on me. That's why I was like, what? I was like, what the? How did you not like it? Okay. Oh no, I don't work at Yellowstone. I've heard Severance is good too. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I don't have enough time. I've been watching Physical 100 Asia recently. I haven't seen it. No spoilers, please. I haven't finished it. Man, those Korean like game shows where it's either fitness or mind related. Oh, dude, I love them. I love them. Not really a game show. It's more reality TV. It feels weird calling it reality TV because. You know what I need? I need another child. Because then I can watch shows for like 2 weeks straight. Squid Games? Oh, I love Squid Games. Yep, that was good. I kind of thought the actual, like, maybe not better. Squid Game Season 1 was amazing. Didn't love 2 and 3, but I thought they were good. And then the actual, like, series, the purple hair guy. Oh, he was in this. Was he in the show or the series? The show or the live kind of reenactment? No, the live, I guess, game show? That was a game show. I saw them all. I saw them all super. I saw them all. I watched them all. I saw a purple hair guy. Famous original K-pop rapper. He's like the Eminem of Korea. Damn. Yeah, Severance is really good also. Ted Lasso. Also didn't finish that. I got a lot of shows. I got a lot of stuff to catch up on. For you, 2 and 3 is better than 1. Really? Really? Wow. Interesting. I didn't think it was bad, but I thought season 1 was really good. Smoking. He's smoking fent. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was good to great. If I rewatched it, I'd have a different opinion as well. You love my hair? Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Season 1 is 10 out of 10. Season 2 and 3 is bad. I don't know if it's bad. Dude, I'm going for like the old man. You know the gnome? I was thinking about this, I think today. Swipe back. I was thinking about this today, man. I'm gonna have... Find it. I hope I never lose my hair. Yes. Then I'm gonna have hair like this, but like salt and pepper look when I'm old man. Oh, dude. Dude. Yeah, that's true. 2 and 3 did wrap it up pretty good. No, talking about Squid Games. Squid Games? Squid Games. Games, I think. Now they're going to America. I thought the my biggest turn off to season 2 and 3. Slight spoiler. Slight spoiler for Squid Games. Was the rich people, man. The rich people were so unrealistic. I'm like, what? Yeah, Einstein. There you go. Einstein. I was like, dude, this is like what the hell is going on, man? Man, I that like turned me off from that aspect of the show. They felt like this the worst actors I've ever seen in my life. Einstein, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm going for. Dude. Oh my god. Boys, I hope I got hair like this. If I never lose my hair, and I got the Einstein look going on when I'm in my 60s, what more can a guy ask for? That's a look, dude. Looking good, my friend. Looking good. Same. Sorry, Snake. Sorry. How is season 2 possible to show? So you're prepared to be disappointed. Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha. That's fair. This guy just chunks, man. No, no, no. No Epstein Island. We're not doing that. None of that. None of that. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair point, dancing in 90s. Maybe it is more realistic than I kind of hoped for. Last Samurai Standing? Is that on Netflix? Oh, it is. Yeah, but I've had my eye on this. Man, I need to make a list. Yeah, I love those kind of shows. If you guys have not seen Physical 100 and you're into fitness at all, like a game show where the most cream of the crop fit Korean people starting off compete. Yes, dude, it's sick. It's sick. Ooh. Okay. Last Samurai Standing. Oh, god damn. Pirates of the Caribbean was pretty good. I don't know if I've seen the last couple either. I think I watched one and fell asleep. I think, what, 5 maybe? Dude, I had a copy of, do you know what Pirates Dice is? Or have you not seen that far? Pirates Dice? We went to Disney when I was 13. And we got a copy of Pirates Dice, and we played that game like every single family gathering. Oh, it was so good, dude. So good. It's the game where you're sitting there and you roll a cup of dice, you cover it up, and there's like 4 players. Yeah, 4 players. Ding, 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 ding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of them has 5 dice. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't see anyone's. They're all covered up. You go around the table one at a time, and you can only go up in numbers to guess the number of total dice. So let's say I'm right here. I go first. I'm gonna say like 3 4s. 3 4s. 3 4s. This guy doesn't think there's 3 4s. He says, I don't know what he says, bullshit or something. Then we all lift the cups up, we look at the dice. Now if he thinks there are at least 3 4s, he has to go up at least one number. 4 4s, 5 4s, or 3 5s, 3 6s. And it keeps going around until you get to like 7 4s. And when you lose one, you lose 1 dice. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. So simple, so good. Liar's Bar? Is that Liar's Bar? I didn't play Liar's Bar. But man. That's what Pirates of the Caribbean reminds me of. I like Blade Runner or Dune. I haven't seen Dune. That's that Steam game where everyone is like the furries, right? They have that game? Oh, God. Man, we might need to play some furry dice. Oh, sorry. No, I haven't seen Dune and I haven't seen Blade Runner, I don't think. I don't think I've seen either of those. I didn't watch a lot of movies. Oh, I gotta get with the times. Gotta watch them. Okay. I heard Dune is super, super good. And then Dune 2 had like the dick bucket. Right? That's all I really know about Dune. Popcorn bucket? Oh god, yeah, that's kind of worse. Those are the don't know what I'm talking about. That's what it was. This kind of started the whole fad for popcorn buckets, didn't it? Now we got one for everything. Sopranos? No, I haven't seen Sopranos. Oh shit, I don't think I can solo this guy. Myzoth. Try to pull one of these guys. I don't think that's gonna work though, to be honest. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Fire resist totem? I go big damn on this guy. He's got some CC. I was never a big like mafia guy. Pot? You think I think I can do this? Right around here. Big pot. Me escape. No respawns, no respawns, no respawns. LOS. Use that, boys. Reset. Okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Let me run back quick. Kill this guy, then we kill the next guy. Hopefully I can pull him without my Zoth. If not, I might be able to dance around a little bit. I've never been a Mafia guy. Based in Jersey. Huh. Boom. Boom. Fire resist. Drink up again. Just in case I pull both. I might pull both. That guy hits hard. Try to nuke this guy. I think I'm gonna pull him, to be honest. Good. Okay, that's fine. Cast, cast, cast. Shit. Running totem. Oh, it doesn't block because it's AoE. Hot. It's okay. That's okay. We have Ank. It's not hardcore. It's not. It's not hardcore. Don't worry. What of a death. I don't know how I got know that. Oof. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I would not be trying to solo this if it was hardcore. Maybe I would. Maybe I would. But it wouldn't have gone well. Okay, so we go... Boom. Boom. Yeah, definitely. What do you think so? Maybe. I would have died though. I don't think I could have gotten out of there. Might have been a little more prepped, but it's okay. We're live now. That's the one he's getting interrupted. Us. Oh, she hit so hard. God damn, brother. No pot this time. Okay, we gotta interrupt this. Big interrupt. For the big dam. Nice. The mind's eye. No, I'm just doing these elite quests here. I've been putting these off because I was hardcore before. So I've not done any of these. I think it's technically faster to just run dungeons. But, I don't know. Kind of just chilling. We're chilling. Talking TBC, talking movies, talking shows, talking life. About the journey, yeah. I know. Well, we only have 1 month, so now we gotta kind of speed up the journey a little bit.
Hey there,
I see everyone else playing.
Relax.
Oh, he's doing something. I see everyone's playing the TBC PTR, and dude, oh my god, I want to play it so bad. But I gotta lock in. Gotta lock in first. I gotta earn my role in the PTR. Do I need this still? The star, the hand, and the heart? Huh. Oh, these are not great. Bring the filled soul gem to Nimboya. Filled soul gem. I've never done this quest. You see no reason to spoil yourself. True. I mean, I've played it a lot. I'm just kind of, I just want to play it. Nothing for me is really a surprise. Although, that's not true. By that. I have not done, Mount Hyjal. Let's play WoW Hardcore this year. Made it to 28. Yeah, I only got a couple 28s. This guy got to 42. And I transferred him off because we were going to start playing softcore to prep for TBC. And then I started playing RuneScape. I did not continue his character. Sell the cloth. I know. Kind of a sin. Kind of a sin.
What are you looking for?
I'll take some more moonberry juice, please, my friend. Let's fly down to the Booty Bay. And then I think we're officially... Oh, no, we gotta do this shit. Yeniku. I've never done this quest. Last time we played WoW before that, Retail 2015. Wow. Dance in the 90s, you should play TBC with us. I'm trying to recruit all the RuneScape players to play TBC. Give it a chance. To see if it's worthy of the pedestal that WoW players put it on. That I put it on. I personally think it's the best game. Now, let's not set our expectations too high. Right? The whole Flamthorium theorem. But at the same time, it's pretty good. I like this version of WoW much, much more than Retail. First time playing WoW was hardcore. Yeah, that's a little tough. That's a little tough. But yeah, this time around, I'm really trying to clear all of TBC. All those boxes, what are they? What boxes? Right here? My bags? And what's mana? Mana is right here. Oh, these boxes, this is your experience. Experience bar. The blue bar. The red bar is your reputation. But you don't have to have that on. And then mana is kind of like prayer in RuneScape if it regenerated slowly while in combat and faster out of combat. You'll buy drinks if you use mana. You're playing a druid, right? You'll buy drinks and drink. You can only drink out of combat and eat food out of combat. So unlike RuneScape, the only way to heal in combat from items is potions. Yeah, it's a completely different experience than RuneScape. That's kind of the beauty of it. Not sure yet. Yeah, so mana is basically prayer. This very, very, very dumb it down. My class, or certain classes use energy or rage. My class uses mana. When I have 0 mana, I cannot use any of these. Watch. Every single spell, this costs 340 mana. My total mana, if you look at the top, up there, 1844 max. When I'm out of mana, you'll see I'm not able to use anything. When you're in combat, you gotta kind of balance your mana out, right? You see how these are kind of blued out now, grayed out, if you will, but they're blue, so blued out. Mana requires, or skills require mana for the most of the classes. Now, druids are special because they have different forms, and each form kind of... You'll have certain forms that use rage and energy. But you'll need mana to switch into your forms. That's kind of, you know, a few steps ahead. But yeah, warriors use rage, which is basically a bar that charges up, and they use it to spend it. They spend it on their abilities. It charges up just by being in combat and attacking and getting attacked. And rogues use energy. Rogues and feral druid cats use energy. Which is like a shorter mana bar that uses like 4th or half at a time. And then you'll fully restock, basically. Or it regenerates really fast in combat, I mean. What do I do for this? Saving Yenneku. Yenneku dwells with Zanzil the Outcast. Oh, it's a mob I have to kill? Never heard of him. Never met him. Yeah, the goal is to run a noob-friendly guild. Because last time around playing Burning Crusade, we were in a guild that was too tryhard and it kind of ruined the experience, and we all ended up quitting. They cared too much about like damage and all that stuff, and the content I don't think is difficult enough to justify that level of sweatiness. Granted, it probably just comes down to different expectations. So when we played Season of Discovery, a different version of WoW, we were kind of like, oh, well, we're semi-casual or like semi-tryhard. But even that was too tryhard, so I was like, dude, let's go full on. We're just casuals. We're casuals, and that's fine. We're casuals, embrace it. Recruit the noobs. Not offensive. Not offensive. Shouldn't be, at least. Your first Dungeon WoW Hardcore was so exciting. RFC, Willing Caverns, SFK. There you go, let's go. Giga Chad Healer. Dead one solo. Yeah, hardcore is a completely different thing. I love hardcore WoW. And I wanted to do hardcore TBC. Oh. But because Blizzard isn't really offering anything, it's kind of like, you know, we're not going to, I suppose. I got you, my friend. It's a far run. This guy bot? No, he's real. He's real. Maybe. Saving Yenneku. Is this even a fight him. Doesn't steal my mob. Trying to go as blind as possible. You make the learn staffs. Dude, yeah, the blind experience is awesome. That's my whole RuneScape thing. It's because I haven't played it, I'm trying to be as blind as possible. RuneScape also is a game that has a lot of stuff that's close to impossible to figure out. I think streaming the experience has been a nice middle ground where people have kind of guided me when needed without telling me too much. Because, yeah, you only get that experience one time. That's the guy I need. Oh. I almost killed him. Nice. Wait, is he the other guy? I could help, I suppose. Cookie D's ring. How long for TBC drops if you hop on one of your dead hardcore characters? If you're Horde, yeah, you should hop on one of your dead hardcore characters to transfer them. Here's kind of the graph I made. Welcome to the TBC timeline. Today is now 12/17, so it's a little outdated. But the TBC pre-patch it releases 1:13. Now all this does is it unlocks... It's the patch to kind of set the foundation of what Burning Crusade is going to be. Updates your talents, plus 50% bonus XP from 1 to 60. And that's pretty much it. Now we don't actually know when the TBC releases. I'm guessing, a lot of the nerds are guessing, it's a 2-week pre-patch, which means that it should come out on the 27th. So we got a little bit of time. Bio, I'm trying to help you, my friend. I don't need this guy. Oh, just leave him. I think he's got it. So yeah, we got like a month and a half-ish. But a month until pre-patch. And the plan is to kind of at least have the foundation of the guild set by then. How many confirmed members do we have? Confirmed, off the top of my head, I want to say we have like 15, including you and your friend. 16, 17. Snake, should we release the WoW stuff?
Greetings, man.
Get kind of starting to get a head count.
BC.
It's pretty much ready, right? Bam, bam, bam. Zero's up and confirmed. Let's go. Let's go. Need to be 60? No. I mean, ideally you'll want to get 70 after the patch, but yeah. You don't need to be 60 to join, though. Let's see. We need to... For now, I'm just gonna leave this. Edit this channel. I'll make it accessible by not a bots. Add members or roles. Not a bot. Not hardcore. No, not hardcore. Not hardcore. So yeah, if you transfer your guy, you will be on our server. Was it Dream Scythe that we're on? Dream Scythe Horde. Dream Scythe Horde. If you go to the Discord, you have to read the rules, very basic rules, little kind of fruity rules, but I don't know. Or are they serious and make sure they're set in stone than having too much leeway and having it be a joke. Like, don't be a dick and just leave it at that, you know. So you'll agree to the rules, then you'll unlock the other channels, And for now, what we have is you click roles and you click the WoW button. And you'll be a WoW player and you'll unlock the WoW channels, which are pretty basic. But go there, go to the class selection to pick your class. It's still a work in progress, but at least it's something. At least it's something. That's kind of the best we got right now. I'm sure I'm probably going to move this at some point. But I don't know. I mean, we have so much RuneScape players that don't really care about WoW that it feels weird to just have a giant WoW section. You're not interested in that. But I guess if people don't really care, then we can just unlock it for everyone. But You think it's fine? Come. Chanting tailoring max. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, once we kind of start getting classes, we'll be able to figure out
Hey there. Have a good one.
what we actually have and what we don't have. I mean, I made a list. Ooh, that thing's not bad. 2 strength, 9 stam. Not as good as mine. Auction house. I made a list back in like May, before I started streaming, when we were trying to kind of figure out. Trying to figure out what was going on. And this was our list of people we had. Now this was way, way back. And we had our, what, like, was it 10? Yeah, we had 10 way back. But it was like, if we want 25, if we want to do 25 bands, we have to recruit and make a guild or something, and no one really wanted to, but this streaming journey is kind of a nice opportunity to A, integrate more people, and B, I don't know, not risk. Dude, I mean, WoW players it's a dice roll. Every time you open it up and try to recruit someone, it's just like, you know, ugh. By J Tulo co-lead? I don't really know J Tulo at all. I just raided him that one time. J Tulo will be interested? I've only talked to him for that one night. I threw all those guys in there. I could get to know him. I could mention it, but I think he's kind of like with the WoW group, like the group. They're in like a different kind of tier than me. I'm a little guy down here. Fresh guy starting off, never played WoW.
What can I
I'm pretty sure he plays with like Grace for Days and all them.
Be careful.
But I could throw it up there. See. There is a class selection coping these if we go. Yeah, I'll put something about it. Edit channel. Can I make a link to this? Is there a way you can link to a channel in Discord, a hyperlink? If I'm saying check out the class selection channel. Oh, you can't see this? Did these unlock for you or no? Oh, wait, we gotta do this. Permissions. WoW player should see it. Maybe I broke it. Cope says you're a WoW player. These are not visible. You see this section? Oh. Maybe we need this for each role. Now try. Now you see class selection? I just changed the permissions on it. Now you do? Okay. That works then. We'll just leave that open for now because the rest of this stuff is nothing in it. It doesn't really matter too much. Oh, big chillin'. No, I'm not big chillin' right now. The rest of it is all just, there's nothing else in the other ones. TBC pre-patch? No, not yet, brother, not yet. January 13th, we have a little bit less than a month. A little less than a month. But starting to set the foundations. Oh, he's doing OnlyFans? Yeah, that'd be sick. I'd love to do OnlyFans. Put 60 on hardcore, and then you're 60 on normal. You're gonna be burnt out, man. You're gonna be burnt out. You're like, I don't know. I don't know. But, boys, I gotta get some sleep, man. I gotta get up for work in about 5.5 hours. Still pretty good amount of sleep. Pretty good amount of sleep. So I think that's where we're gonna call it for tonight's. But, we got a level 46 Shaman, working our way up. Working our way through to 60. Slowly setting the foundation of the guild. I think things are starting to come together a little bit. Got a lot of work to do still. Not a lot of time. Gotta get grinding. But GG's boys, appreciate y'all for watching. If you're new to the stream, follow the stream. If you enjoyed. If not, I appreciate you watching anyways. But until next time, boys. I'll see you. Tomorrow might be a RuneScape day. Might be a RuneScape day. I only have 4 days of membership left. I need to finish Sins of the Father. Before that time runs out. Let's go, Subaru. 7th dump. Go, let's go. But GG's boys, thanks for watching. Keep sipping until next time. Don't forget to play some WoW. Peace.